Hello, welcome to this cultural bite brought to you by Oxford University Press. My name is Rosalyn Campos and I work as an ELT consultant for Oxford University Press. I hope this video finds you well. Like you, I'm home and I'm recording this video from my house in Madrid, here in Spain. Remember, you can pause the video at any time and repeat sections if you would like to listen again. The topic of this cultural bite is puzzling mysteries. What does this title tell you? Puzzling mysteries. Let's have a look at these two concepts separately. What's the difference between a puzzle and a mystery? Let's see. Something that is difficult or impossible to understand. Something unknown. Would that be a puzzle? Would that be a mystery? A problem or question that you have to answer by using your skill or knowledge. So the first one, a difficult situation to understand, would be a mystery. And the second one, a problem that you can solve, is a puzzle. That was easy, right? Great, let's continue. Once, people believed that the world was flat. But now we know that it's not. It's round. What other mysteries do you know? How big is the universe? What is beyond universe? Are there other planets with life? These are two questions that are a bit difficult to understand. Probably they're still unknown. Have you ever wondered about some unsolved mysteries of our world? Let's have a look. This is the case of the Bermuda Triangle, probably one of the most mysterious corners of our planet. The Bermuda Triangle is formed by 3 points between Miami in Florida, Puerto Rico, and Bermuda. A number of aircraft and ships have disappeared under mysterious circumstances. I wonder what happens in this triangle that some airplanes, some boats, some cruises, even people have disappeared in this area. Another mystery of our world are the Moai statues on Easter Island. Easter Island, also called Rapa Nui, is an island in the Pacific Ocean. I'm sure you've seen stories or videos about these huge statues. There are close to 900 giant statues called Moai on the island. All of them are very, very heavy and they are immensely hard to move. The mystery is, how did the statues get to their final resting place? Here's one theory. Maybe the Moai statues were moved by a spaceship? By extraterrestrial forces? A spaceship is also known as an UFO, as a spacecraft, or a flying saucer. Do you want to repeat those words with me? Spaceship, spacecraft, flying saucer. Do you think this is the correct theory about the Moai statues? Let's have a look at some other Earth mysteries. We have a situation underwater. There's a mystery happening underwater. Do you recognize this monster? The monster of Loch Ness. Probably this is the most famous mystery associated with Scotland. The Loch Ness is a lake in Scotland. Loch is the Scottish word for lake. This lake is very, very long, very deep, and it has very dark water. And it's home for Nessie, the monster of Loch Ness. The mystery is, what is this creature? Is this a dinosaur? Is it an elephant? We don't know what creature is in the loch, who lives under the water of the Loch Ness. Then we have a mystery on a desert. Have you heard about the Nazca lines? This is located in Peru, and these are giant drawings on sand. We wonder who made them and why did they make them? These drawings are composed of over 10,000 lines. The figures are more visible from the air. Our last mystery is made of stone. What do you think this is? Have you heard of Stonehenge? 5,000 years ago, this circular stone structure appeared. These are huge stones, and it is believed that it's a prehistoric temple. It didn't just appear overnight, so how was it created? Now, let's look at some mystery in detective stories. Have you heard about these writers? Have you heard about these authors? I'm sure you can recognize their names. J.K. Rowling, Arthur Conan Doyle, and Agatha Christie. Their stories have hidden secrets. Some of their stories are about investigation and crime. Let's have a look. I'm going to help you. So, here we have the 3 stories that these authors wrote. Can you match each name with the correct story? Okay, so here we have the first one, Arthur Conan Doyle. He wrote Sherlock Holmes. This character, Sherlock Holmes, is a detective. He has a sharp mind and he solves even the most difficult and strange cases. There is a monument in London dedicated to him. The second one is quite easy to recognize, right? J.K. Rowling, and she's the author of Harry Potter. The stories tell the chronicles of a young wizard and his friends. This is one of the most famous wizards of modern time. Can you repeat that word with me? Wizard. And the last one, Agatha Christie, she is the author of Murder on the Orient Express. One morning, the body of a passenger was found, and then there's a whole investigation carried out. I'm sure you've read all these stories about investigation and crime. Right, now let's have a look at some detective vocabulary. It might be handy if you have a pen and a paper, yeah? So if you have a notebook or something so you can take notes, it can help you with this activity. So let's have a look quickly at all of these words. I'm going to help you with the pictures. Think of an investigation situation. Okay, we're going to do first the 3 words on the left and then the 3 words on the right. Are you ready? Great. So first, the first word. Look at the picture. Some letters are missing. Detective, that's right. What about the second one? Clue. Great. The third one, the picture with the guys against the wall. Suspect. Suspect. Great. Now, the fourth one on the right. Crime. Crime. Associated also with the crime scene. Yeah? Can you repeat that with me? Crime scene. Great. What about the next one with the magnifying glass? The magnifying glass. You look for fingerprints. Okay? But that's not the word. Evidence. Evidence. Exactly. When you find fingerprints on a crime scene, you're finding some evidence. Great. And the last one, that's easy. A thief. Excellent. You got them all right? So you might want to write these words down because we're going to need them on the next slide. Detective, clue, suspect, crime, related to a crime scene, evidence, and thief. Okay? Can I hear the last word? Thief. Great. Let's move on. Okay? So with those same words, we're going to have to find the correct definition. Okay? So let's read the first 6 definitions. Yeah? We have 6 definitions, and then we're going to try to match them with the correct picture. Yeah? And the correct name. So, number 1. What are hints that help you solve a mystery? It's also the name of a game. The second one. One or more reasons for believing that something is not true. It's synonym of proof. 3. A person thought to be guilty of a crime or offense. 4. Someone who solves mysteries. 5. An action or activity that is against the law, that is not legal. 6. A person who steals. I'll give you a few seconds to try to match them, okay? And then together we will check. Okay, great. Let's start with definition number 1. What are some hints, some pieces of information that help you solve a mystery? And it's also a name of a game. A clue. Great. The second one. One or more reasons for believing that something is not true. Or the synonym is, this is the truth. I have proof. So that would be, remember the names from before? That would be an evidence. Exactly. A person thought to be guilty of a crime. Someone that you think is guilty of a crime. That is a suspect. Exactly. Number 4, someone who solves mysteries, like Sherlock Holmes. Detective. An action or activity against the law, or something that is not legal. That would be a crime. Great. And a person who steals? A thief. Fantastic. Now let's continue. What about your detective skills? Do you have any skills or abilities to become a detective? Let's have a look at a few detective skills, yeah? Okay, so one of the skills required to be a good detective would be agility. Yeah? This is the skill or the ability to move quickly or to think quickly, to solve a mystery. Okay? If you're working on an investigation, you have to be a quick thinker and move quickly. You have to have agility. Yeah? Then, secrecy. This is the ability or habit of keeping secrets. It's also the condition of being hidden. Maybe if you're in a mysterious situation, you have to be able to hide. You also have to be able to keep a secret. Attentive to detail. A good detective is a very good observer, and he is very attentive to detail. Probably a magnifying glass, like in the picture, that is called a magnifying glass, helps you to find some evidence. Yeah? You have to be a good observer and attentive to detail. And the last one would be courage. You have to be courageous. You have to be a brave person to be able to get into mysterious situations and investigate a crime. What are your detective skills and abilities? Are you ready to solve a mystery? I'm going to leave you with these two questions, and maybe you want to write your answers on your notebook, yeah? And then you can share them with your teacher. We have reached the end of this cultural bite on puzzling mysteries. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for listening. And remember, stay home and stay safe. Bye.